You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce a given view that is displayed at the left-hand side of the screen using the principles of what? Tangency. Now, this is a metal bracket, and we're to reproduce it using the principle of what? Tangency. So the first thing you have to do in tangency is just to look for a general center, any center of your choice. It starts from there. So I'll be taking this point as my center. You can take any center, but let me take this particular center here, right? So what I'll do here is I'll take my metal rule this way, and I'll just pick any point I like. Let's say I am picking this point, so I'm going to draw the horizontal line using a center line to represent it. Long, short, long, short, long. Can you see that? And I will take another one on that point again. I have another long, short, long, short, long. Can you see that? So this point you see here is that particular point you're seeing that my arrow is pointing. Here, let me bring it up a little bit. So this is our target here, right? And what is the diameter there? Ignore that thing you see, arrow 55 is too big. So that will be supposed to be diameter, because if you notice that will be diameter of what? 55, right? So half of 55 will give us 27.5. Are we good? 27.5. So I'm going to measure 27.5 on my meter rule, because you must work with radius. 27, this is 20, this is 27.5, somewhere around here. Can you see that? And I'll place it at the center point here. And I'm going to strike a circle. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Now, the next thing is from this center to the next center, as you can see, is given to be what? 65, right? So I am going to measure 65 from here, from the center 0 to 65. All right, let me bring it down more ahead, my center lines. So we have short, long, short, long, short, long. So this is the 65 here, right? So that's another center. I'll just do the next thing here. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Can you see that? And the radius of that circle that is there is given to be, let's look at the bigger one outside there. That is 20. Let's look for the bigger one. So you just draw your faint line first. 20. Radius of 20 from 0 to 2. Right? And when I place it here, I will have this way, faint line first, because the circle is not complete. Then the inner one is given to be diameter of what? 26. So I'll use, since diameter, use radius, which is 13. And this is 13 here. Can you see that? And I'll place it here. Then but this I will thicken it out. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing is, before we proceed, I want to bring out all the center that I have. But before I do anything, there's another center at this point here, somewhere around here. And to get to that center, from this center here, I have to move a distance of what? 90. So let me extend this a little bit this way. Just faint line first from here. Then from this center, I am going to measure 90. So from 0 to 9 is 90. Then I'm going to take it up. So this is the 90 with faint line first. I'll just have long, short, long, short, long. So this is where the 90 is. Then before I can get the other one again, then from this point here, I'll now measure 45, as you can see, to get to that center. So from 0 to 45. Bam. And I'll do my center line here. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Right? And we have two circles there. One of them is radius 30. That is the outer one. So I'll use radius 30 with faint line first. Why? Because the circle is incomplete. So from 0 to 3 is 30. And I'll place it here. Just draw a faint line first, because it is incomplete. Right? Then after I've done that, then the next one, the inner one, is diameter of 30. That I'll use radius of 15. So from here I have 15 here. And I'll place it here. And I have this. So let me make you see it a little bit. So let's come down small. So let's come here. So I'm taking this one. Right? Then aside that, then there's a straight line that is tangential to these two circles. So that's from here. Draw my straight line that's tangential to this way. Can you see that? Then another one tangential from here also to this point. That's a straight line. Right? Now I can easily thicken here out from this point. From here to this point. Hope you can see that. Right? Now if you look this closely, you can see that there's an arc meeting these two here, and the arc is external. These two circles are external to that arc. And whenever they're external, you're going to add. Or we can say whenever it is going in, you add. And when it's coming out, you subtract. So since it's going in, I am going to what? I'm going to add. So in adding, it will be the radius of this circle plus the radius of that arc. And the radius of that circle is given to be 27.5. Plus the radius of that arc, which is 32 to 27.5. 27.5 plus 32, right? And that will give us 59.5. So I will take my instrument, right? I'll take my instrument and I'll measure 59.5. So from 0, 59.5, almost 60. And I'll place it at this center since I'm considering this circle first. Then I'm going to, let's bring it down so you have a better insight. And I'm going to strike an arc. Can you see that? Then the other one again, the radius of that circle there, bigger circle, this bigger circle here is going to be 30. So 30 plus 32, the radius of this arc is given us 62. Sorry for that. 62. So from 0, this is 62 here. Right? So I'll place it here. I'll strike an arc. So this is what I'm looking for at this point here. So when I place it at this point, then I'll come here, which I'm going to place it. And sometimes you might be drawing this and realize that something looks wrong somewhere. Right? So we need it from here. So we have this way. So it means there's a circle here. Right? Now we'll move forward. So this is the center of the circle. Now the next thing that we have is another one again that is inside here too, and that has a radius of what? 10, because diameter is 20. So I'm going to measure 10 from 0 to 1 is 10. Then I'll place it here. Then I'll strike an arc. Hope you can see what I am explaining here. So once you've done that, there is another arc that is connecting these two. I told you earlier that when the arc is coming out, you are going to subtract, and when this is going in, you add. So this one is coming out. So what you do here is the arc itself is 70, radius 70, and the radius of this is 27.5, right? Since diameter is 55. So I'll just take my meter rule and I'm going to add 70 plus 27, no, minus 27.5. So it's subtraction. The radius of this is given to be 20 minus the radius of that bigger arc, which is 70. So 70 minus 20 will give us what? 50, right? So I'm going to measure 50 on my meter rule this way, from 0 to 5 is 50. Then I'll place it here since what I'm considering, and I'll strike an arc. While the other one, the radius of 70 minus the radius of this circle here, which is 27.5, and that'll give us what? 43.5. So I'll take my meter rule and I'll measure 43 from 0 to 4 to 3.5. Then I'll place it at this point here. Then I'll strike another arc. So this is where the center of the circle is. So when I place it here to this part here, I'll draw an arc there to touch these two. Can you see that? So what is remaining? So we have successfully brought out the entire shape that we have here. Is that again? And the next thing is for we to do the dimensioning. This is very important for you to do your dimensioning. So if you found this video helpful, do well to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.